please remove all your headgear for the Pledge of Allegiance, marching on of the colors, followed by the playing of taps. Please follow me with reciting the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to give an occasion on why we're celebrating such a solemn day in our nation's history, why we are recognizing those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. Please welcome your Boys State Chairman, Mr. Don Cabral.
Y'all done a good job, the guy on the trumpet and the honor guard, very good job. Today we honor all military services for that died in the wars and that died and come home. It's a good feeling to be out here seeing y'all on this day. I wish there'd be more people out in the back, like the public or something other, but y'all need to spread the word on more than what it is. Some people don't even know what it is. They don't appreciate the day. You just think it's another day off. But we wouldn't have that day off for these guys that fought in the war, died for us. So y'all keep that in mind. I appreciate it very much. You see a veteran, you tell him thank you. It means a lot. Anywhere, you see a veteran anywhere, stop and shake his hand. It means a whole lot to him, okay? Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Boys State would like to give a big welcome to Mississippi House of Representative member Jay Hughes. Mr. Hughes serves in the District 12 of the House of Representatives. He achieved his undergraduate degree from Nicholas State, and he got his JD here at the great school of Ole Miss. So, most importantly, Representative Hughes is a U.S. Army veteran. Give a big Boys State welcome to House of Representative member Jay Hughes.
Thank you, and most importantly, congratulations on being here. Y'all are the future of Mississippi, of our country. Well, you're half of the future because while there's no girls' state, there's going to be a lot of women that lead the future with you, and as having a daughter, I'm proud to mention that. So, Memorial Day, as the gentleman just announced, is something that's very important and many people overlook it. Basic training in military service is a duty and an honor. It's a willingness to put others above yourself and put your country and freedom at the top. It's what changes many, and for me, many years ago, led me down a path of appreciation, respect, focus, and what got me on the right path and rid of that little ponytail. It's where I proudly am today, and it's the compass that gives a sense of direction, much like Boys State gives direction and a future of leadership, responsibility, and public service for each of you. So often the details of why we are here on Memorial Day is lost in the common phrase or the pomp and circumstance of so many other days of commemoration, or the excitement about a 3-day weekend that starts the beginning of vacation series or vacation season. It's twice I've made that mistake. Of course, Memorial Day is the day where we remember those who died while serving in uniform or out, but during military service. That's what it's all about. And for hundreds of years, people have celebrated the dead who gave their sacrifice, the highest sacrifice, by decorating the graves of the soldiers. It wasn't until the Civil War that there was a real effort to it, and that's kind of the foundation of why we're here today. It was called Decoration Day. The Union, of course, claims that they started it, and then the Confederate claims that they started it, and they had competing days that they would go and place decorations and flowers on the graves of the soldiers. It became so important because over 600,000 of our brothers died on one side or the other during the Civil War. So all of a sudden, in a matter of a few years, there were 600,000 graves of soldiers that needed to be celebrated. And just like the end of the Civil War, finally, around the turn of the century, it became Memorial Day, and the Confederate and the Union families joined together to call it Memorial Day and celebrate it on this day, which is always the last Monday of May. Memorial Day should not be confused with Veterans Day. You'll hear a lot about it. But in Veterans Day, we celebrate all who served, those who came home and those who didn't. Today is the day that we are honoring and remembering those who did not get to come home to their family. They didn't have that good fortune. It's those who died in uniform, in public places, or in places not known to any of us as they crossed over the chilly waters of Jordan, known only to their Maker. For me today is that we owe a debt of gratitude, one that's never fully repaid, to all those who have donned a uniform, which many of you will one day don as well. And it's to defend the United States, the states in the United States, and the people that are our family and our fellow citizens. One may leave active duty, but one never ceases to love and honor this great country and to continue to serve it in so many ways. And that's why I and others serve in so many different capacities today in public service. And why even though I may passionately disagree with things that others do or say, I will defend absolutely their right to say it, just as did every other veteran who has served and who died to protect and defend that free speech. So my path to military service was not the herald moment of patriotism spoken about so many others who felt this call to duty. In fact, mine was a detour. It was one that ultimately got to the right place. I come from a very long line of veterans, 5 generations, from the Civil War, Spanish-American, peaceful and honorable service. My father, during the Korean time in the 50s, was in the Navy. Something I was gently reminded about every morning as a child when he started rattling the pots and pans and yelled, "Rise and shine," for any of you who have family that was in the military. My dad was a simple man, but one who lived and stressed 3 things: duty, honor, and country. And I think that's something that each of y'all possess, or you wouldn't be here today. And those are traits that we should take out and we should share with as many people as possible. When I was 18 years old and only 6 years from the end of the Vietnam War, military service was not on my mind, not even a spark of it. I decided to take the rebellious and challenging path: no college, instead working in the oil patch and driving a truck. But then riding on a duty of patriotic and happy momentum of two movies that were long before you were born, Private Benjamin and Stripes, I found myself stopped at a red light one afternoon and decided I wanted to enjoy those wonderful vacation holidays that you got to get if you were Bill Murray and Goldie Hawn. Unfortunately, and despite the promises of the recruiter, they don't have those in the real world. And so what you get is a haircut and somebody really tall named Gator McCluskey and drill sergeant. I went, I stayed, much like many things you'll do in your life that you'll want to quit, but you won't because you have leadership at your very core and honor. After breaking me to my very core, then rebuilding my mind, body, and spirit, I recognized and learned to live what my father taught me and what General Douglas MacArthur preached before him: duty, honor, and country. Those three hallowed words reverently dictate what you ought to be, what you can be, and what each of you will be. We would all be better served by having everyone serve and learn these three traits. We are all better for those who have fought and paid the highest price to ensure that our democracy remains the greatest in the world and that we peacefully assemble today here. So in your memory of all who died for the freedoms that we are enjoying this beautiful day, I say we owe you a debt we can never repay. Thank you for your service and great sacrifice to all those who live on forever to protect us. Enjoy your Memorial Day and never forget what it really stands for.
On behalf of the City of Hughes, I'd like to present this token of appreciation from Boise State.
Thank you very much.
All right, gentlemen, definitely thank you for you guys giving your attention to this Memorial Day tribute. We heard a lot of great information from our speaker, Representative Hughes, and also from our Boise State Chairman, Mr. Don Cabral. So I definitely want to thank you. I heard somebody chant and give a good chant a little while ago, and we kind of stopped it as we started our program. You know, we had a little chant going. Somebody said something, USA. USA.